Dear participants of today's seminar, how are you today? Hopefully you are all in good health. Thank you for your time and willingness to join the webinar that is held by Information System, Informatics, and Data Science Department today. We will hear the opening speech from Mrs. Kandi Sofia Senastri Dahlan as Vice Rector of Academic Affairs.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to the UBM Studium Generale Series 012 or Series 012, entitled Unleashing the Power of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning Now and Beyond.
So that UBM make this the UBM Studium Generale and talk about this topic and bring the specialist in this topic as the keynote speaker, Dr. Luis Miralles from Spain.
Good morning, Dr. Luis, and good afternoon to our esteemed participants. Before we begin our main session, please allow me to read Dr. Luis' profile as follows. Dr. Luis Miralles is currently an assistant lecturer in TU Dublin. He is teaching several modules such as mobile software development, enterprise application development, or distributed systems. And now we will begin our main session. Dr. Luis, the floor is yours.
Today's topic is going to be called Unleashing the Power of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning Now and Beyond. First, let's start with inventions of humanity. You see, fire was created almost 1.7 million years ago, which is a very, very long time. So, and then after the internet, the world has changed. The world has changed very, very quickly. So then we start with the origins of artificial intelligence. This guy here is called Alan Turing. So he created something called the Turing test. And the Turing test is a very famous test by which a person has to decide if what is in the other room is a machine or a computer. One thing that has become really, really, really important in artificial intelligence is deep learning. So what is deep learning? Deep learning is a neural network. You can see neural networks are mathematical models where they have different, it's called layers. This is one layer, this is another layer, this is another layer, and those are green things are called nodes. ChatGPT is able to give you answers, and there are some people that say, oh, ChatGPT made this mistake or ChatGPT did these other mistakes, and yeah, that's okay, but if technology makes some mistakes, it doesn't mean that the technology is not useful, right?
I want to ask you about that. In ChatGPT, there is a new term called AI hallucination, and I think that is a pretty serious kind of a challenge in AI. What do you think about how to handle it? Thank you.
Okay, so the model is there are flaws in the model. So for some reason, you train the algorithm for doing something, and the algorithm has the mechanism of the algorithm generates information that doesn't have any sense, and that's what is called hallucination. And if it has hallucinations, what you can do is retrain the algorithm to prevent that, or you can kind of use another model to give an answer or filter that, or so it's just another challenge that you have by these machines.
Now, as our gratitude, let's welcome Mrs. Kandi as Vice Rector of UBM to give Dr. Luis Miralles token of appreciation.
Thank you very much. Dr. Luis Miralles, on behalf of Bunda Mulia University, we would like you to accept this token of appreciation. Thank you very much for your time and for sharing your knowledge with us.
Okay, so thank you very much to Mrs. Kandi, Mrs. Teresia, Mrs. Henny, and all the other staff. And it's been a pleasure for me to give this talk today. And I hope you enjoyed this session as much as I did. So I'm very honored for getting this certificate and also for getting this invitation and to share for giving the opportunity to share all these ideas with so much wonderful people.
Dr. Luis Miralles, thank you for bringing the great topic and joining us in this today's seminar. We are so grateful to have you. It's a wrap. So please feel free to leave Zoom room at your convenience.
Bye bye. Adios. Adios. Bye bye.
See you. Adios, Dr. Luis.